Okay, created this character controller for Unity 5. It's still in development, and this is just kind of like the first update, but these are a couple features that I have. So you can see right here the IK foot placement, so like that. It's pretty cool. There's some situations where it kind of is a tiny bit like not too accurate or something. Like, I'm still working on all these things, but I think it looks pretty good, and it looks definitely better than this, which I just disabled, the IK. It definitely looks better than this. I mean, especially that glitch, it gets away with that because it's more accurately detects if you're on the ground or not. Well, I mean, like, to a human degree, not to a collider degree. Now, if I enable it while it's on this thing, let me disable and enable it. It pretty seamlessly enables and disables. So I just slowed down time. Now it's disabled right now. So if I walk and then I enable it, oh, I guess that's not that seamless, but you know, you get the point. I could probably make it more seamless. Okay, that was a little bit glitchy. That happens when there's not enough time to transition from to move up. You know, like when you just, because it has feet prediction, and so it if you don't have enough time to move the feet up the step, then it just teleports up, just so it doesn't create some sort of like stopping you from, you know. Let me slow down time. See right here, there. If it doesn't have enough time to get on top of the ledge, then it won't, basically is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it worked pretty well. And as I've said before, it has feet prediction and stuff. And then I also created a parkour system. Well, this is the one I've just recently been still working on. But yeah, you can get on this thing. This also uses inverse kinematics, and this isn't using Mechanim's inverse kinematics. This is using a custom inverse kinematics thing I set up, just because Mechanim's was I don't know, it's glitchy. Well, not glitchy, it was just I couldn't, the stuff I needed it for, I couldn't do that type of stuff when in the on animator IK or whatever it is method, because it was too late. And so I just made my own inverse kinematic system, but it keeps the accuracy of the animations pretty well. Like, all these are not like, this isn't my the procedural animation. This is the animation overlapped on the, well, the IK overlapping on the animation stuff. Yeah, and you can see it goes around corners pretty well. And the reason for that is because I'm using, this is not a dynamic parkour system. You have to set up these paths beforehand, which was pretty fun programming, and I just did it that way because then you would have to that way you would have to it would make things more accurate. Like, you could pick where you, like, because it would be pretty glitchy right here on these stairs, although I could probably make a way to go down the stairs with the with the system I have, but I haven't made a way to jump from ledge to ledge, like from here to, you know, and I haven't implemented the feet hanging yet. So like if I go like this, wait, let me go over here. Oh fudge, let's go back over here. Wait, let me go right here. I haven't implemented the feet hanging yet, which won't be that hard. I mean, that's just kind of a raycast. Or you could probably, well, you just say, like, in the ledge, like, path, you would just tell it if the legs are on or off. And so, on or off the wall. and that way you could, you know, customize it more and more accurately. I just did it that way because I feel like I could do it procedurally, but then it would there would be like you could not get this level of accuracy, you know, turning around this corner like that with the hands on a procedural system. And same with this. Let me increase time, decrease time. Same with this one. You couldn't get this same level of accuracy and animation with a procedural system. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm still not done with it. Like, I have a little bit to do with this IK. I'm just trying to figure out that, like, find a fix for that, you know, kind of glitchy feed, I guess, a little bit. Right there, that looks pretty smooth. So the problem is when it's just like right in front of it, it's not predicting it fast enough. So I think the downsides are definitely better than the alternative, you know, no IK like this. That looks much better. But this is using a character controller collider, and so it's resizing the collider to fit the ground. It's pretty seamless, I'd have to say. It looks pretty good. I'm going to be releasing this on the asset store for, I don't know, I'll figure that all out later. But yeah, this going through around corners is pretty interesting. It was pretty hard to program that without making the character like glitch out too much. But yeah, still working on jumping from ledge to ledge, and that's going to be in the next update. So see you then.